Breaking bombshell, we now know who gave McCain the dossier, by Amy Moreno for truthfeednews.com. We know how traitor John McCain got his hands on the dossier. McCain received the dossier directly from the source. That's right, Fusion GPS provided McCain with his very own copy. From bizpackreview.com, we now know that U.S. Senator John McCain got a copy of the anti-Trump dossier directly from the political opposition research firm Fusion GPS. At least that's according to the Washington Post. In an article titled "Hero or Hired Gun: How a British Former Spy Became a Flashpoint in the Russia Investigation," the newspaper detailed how McCain came to have a copy of the unverified dossier that he then forwarded to the FBI. The article erases any doubt that McCain may not have known the origins of the dossier. It's not clear if the Republican lawmaker knew that the DNC and Hillary Clinton's campaign provided funding for the research. Well, I guess if you search a little in the text messages, I'm more than sure you're going to find that he knows that Hillary paid for it. Andrew Wood, a former British ambassador to Moscow and friend of Christopher Steele, the ex-British spy behind the dossier, reached out to David Kramer to get the research on Trump into the hands of the Republicans, the Post reported. Of course, because Hillary set it up this way. She's not going to show that it was her involvement handing the dossier. She had to get somebody else to hand it to McCain. So Kramer, but McCain knew all along where it came from and what was in it. So Kramer, a former State Department official and close associate of McCain, would arrange for Wood to meet the senator in Canada in December of 2016. Wood described what was in the infamous dossier and told McCain, who he said was visibly shocked, that he could arrange for him to review it. I told him, I know there's a document, I haven't read it, but it seems to me that it's reliably set up, he said, according to the Post. Really? You don't know what's in it, but it's reliable. But you have no idea what's in it. Okay. So, more from the Post on what happened next. 10 days later, in a cloak-and-dagger scene, Kramer and Steele arranged to meet at Heathrow Airport in London. Kramer was told that he should look for a man wearing a blue raincoat, mind you, and carrying a Financial Times under his arm, according to people familiar with the episode. So you see what's going on here? Kramer accompanied Steele to his home, where he spent a few hours reviewing the Trump research. I would not call it research, I would call it the fictional document. Back in Washington, Kramer received a copy of the dossier from Simpson and completed the handoff to McCain. Simpson is a former Wall Street Journal reporter, and Glenn Simpson is co-founder of Fusion GPS. The copy of the dossier, which came directly from the source, made its way to then FBI Director James Comey when McCain met with him privately on December 9th. How convenient, right? Simpson and fellow Fusion GPS co-founder Peter Fritsch confirmed in a New York Times op-ed last month they shared the contents of the dossier with McCain via an emissary. After the election, Mr. Steele decided to share his intelligence with Senator John McCain via an emissary, the men wrote. We helped him do that. The goal was to alter the United States national security community to an attack on our country by a hostile foreign power. The only hostile power it's coming from the Democratic campaign. That's what I say, because Hillary Clinton paid for this trash to be spread. And you know, McCain plays the holy roller. You can see his disdain for Trump. So why would you think that McCain wouldn't want this dossier out? Do you see what I'm saying? McCain can't stand Trump. He was running for president on the same platform of getting rid of Obamacare, and once Trump took over and wanted to do that, well, he voted against it. So what does that tell you? That these people are a bunch of criminals that should be arrested, and I hope McCain gets implicated in all of this and serves a jail time, or at least before he croaks, to make a mockery out of him, so he can at least remember that he's the traitor of the United States, not a war hero or anything else before he croaks. That's what my wish is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.